This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes from our November 16th Auburn City Council meeting. We began during the Committee of the Whole last night. Mayor Pro Tem led a discussion where there were two appointments made to the Parks and Rec Advisory Board. The first was Tammy Hollis, who was an incumbent. Tammy has served one term and was seeking a second term, and we gladly appointed Tammy Hollis to her second term. And then Chris Blackman, who had served one full term, was not seeking a second term, and so Mayor Pro Tem Witten nominated A.J. Harris, and A.J. was unanimously approved by the City Council. We look forward to working with A.J. on the Parks and Rec Advisory Board in the future. There were 16 individuals from our community who applied for this position. Thank you to each one of you for wanting to be a part of our city and particularly wanting to be a part of Parks and Rec. I encourage you to continue to look for opportunities to serve Auburn in the future. As we got into our agenda last night, we made one board announcement that the Waterworks Board will have a vacancy. The City Council will make this appointment at our December 21st meeting. This term will begin on January the 7th of 2022. If you think you're interested in the Waterworks Board, please go to their website, understand what they do, the kind of decisions that they make, how often do they meet, and if you feel like that's a good fit for you, then we encourage you to fill out an application, let your City Council rep know that you're interested, and we will consider your application on December the 21st of this year. In the consent agenda last night, the City Council approved a concurrence with the Industrial Development Board for a new spec building to be located at 2201 Riley Street. Frankly, the Industrial Development Board does not have any open space remaining, and this will be a building that we can utilize to attract new companies to our community. The City Council approved a concurrence with the Industrial Development Board to approve financing for an expansion at Reverie Plastic Systems located at 204 Enterprise Drive, and we appreciate Reverie going through with an expansion here in Auburn. The City Council approved a number of tax abatements. The first is for Xinhua Auburn USA, located at 2535 West Tech Lane in the Auburn Tech Park. Xinhua is making a $70 million capital investment, hiring 48 new employees for their company. Auburn was their first United States location, and we're so proud that they are expanding here in our community. Thank you, Xinhua, for doing business with Auburn. City Council also approved a tax abatement for SIO2. We have talked about SIO2 for a long time now, at least the last couple of years. They are undergoing a new building expansion, a $123 million capital investment, and hiring 40 new employees. So between these two companies, this is $200 million and 88 jobs that we brought to our community, and the City Council was proud to approve those abatements last night. City Council also approved a couple of tax abatement extensions. One was for SIO2, both were for SIO2, and this mainly has to do with COVID and some of the delays in getting projects done due to the recent pandemic. The City Council also approved a taxpayer penalty request for Burger King on South College. Under contracts and agreements, City Council approved a contract with Aldot for traffic signal maintenance and operations. This is I-85 and exit 50. An interchange we've been talking about a lot lately with the new Buc-ee's will be built there in the very near future. The City Council approved a new professional services contract for our public safety services with Auburn University. This is a 5-year contract that will extend through September the 30th of 2026. There's a lot of information about this contract in our packet. I encourage you to go to the website and read through this. This does not include special events, especially athletics, especially football games. Those are separate contracts that we carry with Auburn University, but this is for the day-to-day service to protect everybody that's on campus, including our students. City Council approved the purchase of 2 Dell VxRail nodes. This is $84,000, a budgeted item. The City Council approved a number of automobile purchases last night, and it's important that you understand that every one of these were budgeted in our biannual budget. The City Council approved the purchase of 13 marked 2022 Chevy Tahoe vehicles for our police department. The City Council approved a number of other pickup trucks, one for the Landscape Division of Public Works, one for the Police Department, and one for Parks and Rec Department, and one for Engineering Services Department. So all of these are single trucks that will be bought for each of these departments, and all of these are within a budget that the City Council approved a year ago. City Council also approved the purchase of 2023 Isuzu NRR truck cab and chassis, and this is for environmental services as well. Again, all of these are budgeted items. All of these have justification in the write-up that we have here in our City Council information. I encourage you, if you have questions, to please go to the city's website and look through that information. look for the justification of these purchases, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know and we can answer those questions for you. The City Council approved the purchase of 560 95-gallon rollout carts for garbage collection, and then the City Council approved the purchase of 560 95-gallon rollout carts for recycling. These will replace damaged carts and also will be needed for our additional citizens that are now living in our community. City Council also approved the purchase of fire alerting equipment for our new fire station number 6. This is $42,000. This is the same equipment that is in our other fire stations. It allows our members of our fire department to get to the emergency as quick as possible and not have to stop and turn different entities off, whether it's lights or gas or raise the doors. This immediately gets all of that done so they can get in the truck and get to where they need to be as quick as possible. Under ordinances last night, City Council approved the annexation of approximately 128 acres of property located at the east side of North Donahue Drive near Yarborough Farms Boulevard, and this is for the Auburn City Board of Education. There was a rich discussion last night about property located on the east side of Heath Road north of US Highway 280. This was 41.66 acres located currently in the county. The applicant was wanting to bring this into the city and have it rezoned for a large lot subdivision, which would be 1 acre lots. We received a lot of communication from neighbors out there. Most of that communication was against the rezoning of this. There were a lot of people that last night, a number of people that came and spoke in favor of this development. And then obviously the City Council had our own discussion afterwards. And I want to thank Eric Carson, our Water Resource Management Director, for answering a number of questions that were extended to him last evening. At the end of the night, the City Council voted and was deadlocked 4-4, so this failed. The applicant withdrew the annexation, and we'll see where this goes in the future. The property still today resides in the county. Also last night, the City Council considered rezoning of property located at the terminus of Highway 280 and North College Street. This is called the Bottle Development. It's a mixed-use development, and the developer was wanting to rezone 19 acres for development district housing. They wanted to rezone 44 acres from rural to comprehensive development district, and they were also asking us to approve a PDD, which is a planned development district. The City Council approved all 3 of these unanimously. There's a lot to this development. I encourage you to go to the city's website again, and you can see diagrams and drawings of what they plan to build out there. We look forward to working with the developer to produce a nice development on the north side of our community. The City Council considered some new zoning ordinance text amendments. City Councilman Smith decided to deny unanimous consent to allow the community a couple more weeks to read through what these text amendments include, and so we will consider that at our first meeting in December. City Council approved a commercial development agreement with Cleveland Northside. This will be for the Northside Crossing retail and restaurant development in front of the Walmart Neighborhood Center at the intersection of Donahue Drive and East University Drive. This is going to be a great development for a part of Auburn that is growing, and we look forward to the new restaurants and the new businesses. It was announced that Amsterdam Cafe will have a second location within this development, and we thank the Cleveland brothers. They have always done excellent development in our community, and we look forward to enjoying what they will be putting in the northern part of Auburn here in the very near future. Under resolutions last night, the City Council approved a number of conditional uses. One is for outdoor recreational use, institutional uses at the property located at the Bottle subdivision, the Bottle development at Highway 280 and North College Street. The City Council also approved a conditional use which really functioned as an extension for Embrace United Methodist Church, which will be located at 2142 North College Street. This has not been built as of yet, but they plan to begin construction in the near future. The City Council approved a road service use, which is for a parking lot. It's Sons Ford parking lot located at 114 East Veterans Boulevard. And then finally, the City Council approved a conditional use for the expansion of an industrial building, property located at 1955 McMillan Street. This is Nashville Wire, and they are building an addition, and we again appreciate their addition and their expansion here in Auburn. On the mayor's announcements last night, I want to say congratulations to the Auburn High girls cross country team for being the state champions for the 5th consecutive season. What a program they have going there at Auburn High with cross country, and we're proud of you ladies and thank y'all for your hard work. want to encourage everybody to go over to Phoenix City on Friday night and watch the Auburn High School football team play in the state semifinals versus the Central Red Devils. Auburn High School has had a great season. They are currently 10-2 and ranked in the top 5 in the state. We look forward to watching them try to create a place in the state championship again this year. I want to thank everybody for participating in Veterans Day. Our staff here at the city really did a fantastic job. I want to thank all of our partners that joined us that day to make Veterans Day the special time that it should be. Thank you to all of our veterans, and I encourage all of us in our community as we interact with veterans on a daily basis to be mindful of what they have done to provide the freedoms that we have here today. Last week, the City Council participated in a work session where the new ward boundaries were proposed. I want to thank everybody that was involved to getting us to this point. There's been a lot of work done as the new wards are redrawn due to the growth in our community. Every 10 years, once the census comes out, we have to evaluate whether our wards are indicative of the population that lives in our city. And so, obviously, with over 40% growth over the last 10 years, our wards are going to have to change. And so, the first proposed drawings of that were presented to the City Council. You as citizens have 2 opportunities that you can attend an open house and ask questions of our staff. The first will be on November the 18th at the Buston Education and Training Room at the Doug Watson Center on Ross Street here near downtown. And then the second will be on December 6th at Boykin Community Center. Both of these will be held from 4 to 7 to allow plenty of time for you to go by and ask any questions that you might have. So please do that. All this information is also located on our city's website. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know here at the city. I want to once again applaud all of our staff and everybody that came together. This is a very delicate process. This is a very intense process. There's a lot of details involved, and I know that they did the best job they can to make this as even and fair for everybody. But there are some significant changes, and you need to understand that. And finally, I want to thank Walt and Ginger Waltos for their kindness as they presented a new police dog to the city of Auburn, Ginger, and we thank them for their desire to make Auburn's police department the best it can be. Ginger will be working with Officer Jason Bryan, and we look forward to their service to our community here in the near future. This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes. Have a happy Thanksgiving.